Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, they had a not-so-final confrontation with Mavris and his triumvirate.
He ran like a bitch.
Then he got what he wanted. Well, part of it.
Yeah.
He only got half of what he wanted.
That is very true.
I mean, you know.
After reducing his health to 0 for the first time and setting off his contingency, who got that final blow?
I did, I think.
That was you.
No,
No,
take
I
out
did.
Mavris?
I did for the god because I hit his. Knee.
Was it you?
I
got
it wasn't
you
me.
got Mavris,
I was too busy
Right,
running around like a
Sunshot.
chicken with its head cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Sunshot sounds a heck of a
Wait,
lot cooler.
you got him with Sunbeam?
I did.
Yeah.
Right in the face.
How poetic.
Mm-hmm. With your Sunbeam, you freed Ceravas.
He used sunburst.
No,
Was
he
that-
used Sunburst.
Rated? That was Sunbeam.
Sunbeam is the one that comes from your hand.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was.
No,
he used the
called
one
down
that went-
Heavenly Fire.
Yeah, he used the better version of it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Step up the game, man.
But related nonetheless.
Right.
I'm trying my best.
And with Mavris' death, you broke the seals and freed Ceravas. Unfortunately,
Ceravas turned out to be a dick.
Ceravas has not been cured.
Yeah.
freed, but not cured.
Yes, and in fact, the separation of the planes, while it did accomplish your goal,
Had some side effects.
kind of made his corruption worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're great at making things worse.
Side effects may include corruption.
Yeah.
That was in the fine print with the fake queens.
Damn, they really are good at making their deals.
After Ceravas showed up, Mavris chose to tactically retreat.
He said, "What did you do?" I'm out.
Yeah.
Did the smile go? Alright, I'm out.
And as you fought the corrupted Shadow King, you were eventually able to bring him down. And with a wish spell, Makoto was able to summon the Lady Masquerade,
Oh, that's right.
who informed you that once she had a solution, she would reach out. And that is where we return for tonight's episode of The Outsiders. And welcome back.
Where'd we go?
The intro.
Oh.
But before we get into any of what happens next, you all level up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Did I pick my spells? I don't think I did. I don't think I did anything. Because I know how to
I think we were kind of supposed to wait for what we were doing.
That's right, we were waiting. But
Okay.
we did.
Which means
We're level
I gotta
17 now, right?
roll. I gotta roll a hit die.
Oh, that's right, I have to do that too.
Indeed.
I got
All right,
5.
ones and twos reroll,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Can I reroll a 3?
7. All right.
What if I
That's
ask really
that's middle of
nicely?
the road for you though.
That's a 3 on a d6. That is...
That sucks, buddy. Hey, you have inspiration.
That's rough, buddy.
Oh wait, that's a 6, not a 9.
Did you?
Did you think you rolled a 9 on a d6?
There's no
No,
way
I
he's
just
that
wanted to
dumb.
see what you guys would say.
That's what it's gonna be a fun session.
I'm off by 2 dice.
And I get Order's Wrath now, which
One.
is basically I get to curse people again.
3 hit points.
And I just gets to go, fuck you! And then the next person fucks him up.
Indeed.
Understood.
That's the curse.
Language.
I took
Exactly,
alert,
that's the
by the
point.
way, Trey.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
What's up?
As a feat,
It's very intentional.
Okay.
So now I can't be
I don't know
surprised no
what I'm
matter
doing.
what.
Indeed.
And I did it for the initiative, really. Because now I have plus 11, which I very much love.
That's insane.
Yep.
I hate that. Every character I play is going to have a +0. Freaking hate it.
Yep,
I am not fast.
That was my lot with Geth. And then I discovered dexterity. And it's a glorious
Got a
thing.
nice even 120 hit points. I like that.
158.
146.
Trey, did we ever determine why I'm not able to pick 8th level spells?
Yes, because multiclassing is a bitch.
That's alright.
Okay. So you have settled on I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Well, you multi-classed into a
I know.
half-caster, too.
Yes, but we had talked about
It's actually
Trey was-
easier if you don't multiclass into a half-caster.
Yes, it's way easier.
But
Amy, which one did we decide on?
so, as you're looking through that,
mass heal.
There you go.
the clutch
Oh yeah.
that both Keen and Kaya came through on,
Yep, I'm gonna need it next time we fight him.
indeed. So, you stand in Einar's ruined hometown. No deaths on your side. A impressive feat, all things considered.
Yeah, did not expect that to happen. Well, no permanent death.
Honestly, I was quite surprised by how few people went down. Because none of us went down.
No, I think I did it.
Oh, you did?
Well, again, 2 mass heals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was even factoring that in. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm sure, like, there'll be at least one death. A couple different, like, I was expecting half of us at one point to be down, but
Yeah,
the
y'all
healers did it.
Y'all did some very good tactical decisions.
Ryan and I were over here playing D&D like it's a real-time strategy game.
And listen,
It's a good time though.
indeed,
Why do I have?
the heart of Seravas is safely in the
Hands of his sister.
indeed,
Z. Thank you.
and
Thank Makoto.
the triumvirate have vanished. Malia,
Right.
Ko, and Stalwart disappeared.
Rip them.
So you stand with those that you gathered. What do you want to do?
Will would like to point out that the minimum I can roll now for stealth is a 24. And that's nat 1. Nat 1 plus 23. Anyways.
I'm sorry, what?
Plus 23, sorry. So 24 including a 1. Because
So-
I have plus 18, and then Dagner Day increases it by 5.
I mean, to be fair, the middle, the what is the word?
Minimum.
Minimum. Fried brain. Arcana check I can roll is a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man, that's nice. You guys have minimums of like 20 plus. I'm over here like, man, 11, that's really freaking good.
Well, actually, okay, hold on. I take it back.
I've only got that on
we
2
both have
things.
expertise.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reason. And he has a really nice item.
Yep.
So what do okay.
That's right. My spell save DC.
I think the first thing that Ray is going to do is stand up and address everyone. Imagine there are people here. Watch the last video.
Theater of the mind.
Well, in the last video, there was an actual theater.
We did do some interactions. You're just talking about after all these.
Yes.
After
Yes.
all those, okay.
He's
So-
giving a post-battle speech.
Ray is giving a post-battle speech. I guess I'll play it out. Everyone, we are forever in your debts for your assistance here today. We appreciate you stepping up when we called for assistance. And because of your actions today, we have staved off the calamity of the age. And once again, we thank you.
You see a few, especially some like the boys and the Rangers, kind of just like clapping and like patting each other on the back a little bit.
This fight for you is now over, if you so wish. I will not force anyone here to follow us where we now have to go.
And where is that?
Where is
Reagan,
that?
stepping
Reagan?
forward.
The shadow fell. Myris has now taken the mantle of Titan.
Passive insights are
21.
12.
there's confusion. The term Shadowfell is mostly unfamiliar to common folk.
I'm just gonna pick up on that.
Neither did Ray.
The Shadowfell is the realm that Cerebus Varro has been locked away in for quite some time.
You see a look of fear come over quite a few faces.
This is why I said, at this point, you have all fulfilled the duty that we have asked. And we thank you.
You have done something incredible today. You have just saved a god. The king of the old world. Maybe one day he will be again. But this time of the new world. Ours.
Go blue team.
Thank you for your...
Wise input, yes. Would you like to give a speech, Riss? Didn't think so.
It's like, that look is all he needed to make. It was like, kind of like a, you want me to speak, and then I don't want to speak.
The plan now is to take everyone here back to our ship. And you can all rest, and we will find the nearest port. And those of you who come from far off, we will take it upon ourselves to send you back to where you were.
I think most take you up on the offer to be sent back. The only exception, obviously, being your crew, because you're going to the same spot.
Yep.
Yep. So for now, what I think we should do... Makoto is down for the count, I would assume.
Makoto has a strength of 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Voyager staff and quickly spend an hour tuning to it. So that I can cast a teleport.
It's a good idea.
Flashback to the
wait,
D&D
actually-
movie, Attunement. That was probably one of my favorite bits.
Uh-oh.
It shows the source, the struggling sorcerer trying to attune. How they do attunement is you have to overcome like your own mental barriers in order to attune to an item. And so he just keeps getting repelled because he's woefully lacking in self-esteem.
I
It's a
may
good
or
way to
may
phrase
not
it.
already have plans to
Incorporate
incorporate
Oh,
that
jeez.
in what attunement is.
Wonderful.
Because all they see, because granted, for him it's like a 30-minute, or like just a long conversation, but all they see is him put it on, and then they're like, boom, like he just gets shot 20 feet back.
Because for them, it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. Great movie. Go see it. So,
So,
I'm going to say over the course of a day or two.
okay.
Unless you specifically want to quickly get underway.
I would like to quickly get underway, but is everyone in shape to be able to do that? Is the question.
Makoto, because of the wish spell. Let's take a look at this. There are certain stipulations.
Yep.
There is one thing that Einar is going to do before we do our time skip, though.
Okay.
He wants to talk to Miraval.
Miraval. Yeah, you find her.
Do I find her with a very, very blank stare on her face?
Miraval is a person you met.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
No. No. And in that meeting was a source of unparalleled danger and fear. I don't believe any of you had died, or certainly not been killed in that way at any point prior.
Mm-hmm.
Ray may have had, fallen in the line of duty when he was a soldier, but you didn't have those memories back.
Yeah.
So Miraval was a unprecedented threat, and since then has been stealthy and dangerous and very useful. There is a bit of cognitive dissonance as you find her crouched, well, not quite crouched, sitting, knees tucked up against her chest, with her back to the base of the statue, specifically hiding in its shadow.
Einar is going to...
She's not quite rocking back and forth or anything, but she is just
Definitely out
Deep
of it.
in contemplative thought in her own...
with a passive insight of 21.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so much deep in thought as
Super anxious.
Shell shocked.
that's a more accurate term, I would say.
Einar is gonna sit down in front of her.
But the biggest thing that you realize and see in front of you is vulnerability. You can tell there's no guard up. There's no... It is so different from how you've known her.
Einar is gonna sit down in front of her. You okay?
No.
Do you want to talk about it?
I spent my life in service. There are those that revered Varro. My mother was one such. She discovered him and raised me to become what you see. Nothing could have ever prepared me.
That is true. I don't think anything like this has happened in the history of time. A very unique circumstance. But it's going to be okay. He's in good hands. And for as much as I can do, I will ensure that you are too. Mira?
Yes.
You're going to be okay. This is not the end. And the one that you've spent your life serving, you have just shown a loyalty to him, a service to him, that no one else, other than myself, of course, who follows him has done. And I got to see part of him that no one else alive has seen. And I believe that once Yinzi is able to restore him, he would honor you greatly.
Ray walks up.
You call me your prince? He is your king? Yinzi is of the royal blood too. Oh, not the blood per se, but still royal family.
Perhaps I can... Perhaps I can be of service to her in his stead.
There will always be something that we can do. Yinzi has told me that she will call on us when the time comes, when we are ready to bring him back.
And he's going to put a hand on her shoulder.
Will you be there with me when we serve our king?
Yes.
Ray's going to walk up to her. I don't say this as a slight. Vara was a mere shadow of the man that Saravas is. And right now, you have the opportunity to be part of something incredible. With the prince and with the king. Every good king needs a loyal soldier. And he'll reach out his hands to help her stand.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage? Because of me?
I have taken that into account for the DC.
Okay, that's fair. That's good, though.
That's a 19.
She takes your hand.
Saravas has been given a second chance. I believe that this one is yours. What will you do with it?
I have some ideas.
Don't stab anyone else.
Yeah, unless it's Mavris.
Could be Mavris. At least not while they're sleeping.
We're not done with him yet.
That hurts.
Yeah, you can also do it when he's sleeping. Just not to him.
Oh, yeah.
Not again. It was a good move, but...
Excuse you!
I'm just saying, she did it for what was her job. She did do it very
I
well.
will say, from a military standpoint, it was incredibly efficient, yes.
Well, it was you that hired it.
At this
Don't
point,
play on
Rez
my ego.
walks up. Kind of goes, "What I miss?"
Nothing that you would care about.
That is probably true. It's alright, we love you too, Riss.
Yes, I know.
And Mirabal, you see her face change to a not anyone you recognize, but someone clearly from paradise. But with a outfit slightly reminiscent of what you've seen Yinzi wearing. Good luck.
Let me know if you need anything.
And she will take you up on the teleportation.
Good.
And
Riss will look over at Ina. So, did you tell her that your heart belongs to Kaya? I'm sure it was tough for her.
No, that is not the discussion that happened.
Oh. Well, you probably should make that clear sooner rather than later.
I don't think she feels that way about him.
Also, I feel like we made that... I think we established that earlier.
I wasn't there for that.
well, when Kaya called down a however much damage lightning bolt on Mavris.
Well, that was her declaration. I'm just saying.
That was a lot of
There,
damage.
there was
You
something
know.
on the ship, like, oh gosh, in game a few weeks ago, I guess? I don't remember. It's hard to tell what time is.
Wait, what? Which one?
There was something there was like a comment that was made on the ship that made it kind of clear. This
Yeah,
was
there
like
was.
before we went off to the,
Miraval wasn't there.
yeah, she was.
there.
Because I remember her reacting to
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah.
Because I got that high insight.
So,
Yes.
with that done,
Uh-huh.
don't worry, the recording.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You had
If-
one job.
If Makoto spends 2 days doing nothing but resting, she'll be back on her feet.
Okay, cool.
So at the end of the second day, we're the last ones to go back to the ship. Us and whoever, well, I guess the four of us.
First
The
on the
original
second day.
outsiders.
I'm bored. Makoto, are you good yet?
I'm going to put you in a force cage.
Out of curiosity, though, instead of bringing everybody back to the ship, if we're teleporting them, can't we just teleport them wherever they need to go?
Yes, that's
what
part
they-
of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The people who want to go back to the ship can go back to the ship. The other people who want to go back to where they were can go back to where they were.
So, our crew.
Pretty much, yeah. Or if someone just wants a, free boat ride, I don't care.
I mean, yeah.
You can charge them too.
At the end of the
Oh, you
2
said free.
days, when you are back aboard the Renegade, Reagan approaches. So what's next?
Well, first, I need 12 hours.
For what?
Rest is gonna. You could have taken 12 hours when Makoto was resting up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So the previous day, I took 12 hours.
I love how my in-character Riss was like, oh wait, hold on, he would have actually done that.
Yes. And I cast Simulacrum.
Where are you getting the snow?
Crap, that's right.
Teleport to Keenyville somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Some random spot in Keenyville.
I'm
Take all the
attuned
snow.
to the Voyager staff for the day, and I
this is like
You
go
get
off-
Finally.
one teleport per day.
Yep,
So what are we going to Kinyuville for?
that's a good point. I was just going to work logistically.
Oh, my.
So the reason Makoto had it, he could cast it multiple times.
Yeah. Can I use residual?
Yeah.
That's expensive.
I want another me.
Clearly. Do you
Ain't going to hell.
Do
How
you
long
tell-
does
do you
the
tell
other
Riss
him
this
last
when we're
for?
going? It's like, what the heck do you need the
Let's
snow
go.
for? Oh, you'll see.
I think that's going to drive Einar nuts.
What's going to drive you nuts? Oh, two of Ray.
Yeah.
There's already two of Ray.
No, now there's 3 of them.
All right. So
We'll figure
You
it out.
gotta,
logistically.
you gotta.
It's 2 days, right? Okay, so the first day, I guess I'll leave. because the others can cast teleport.
Yeah, rest would have been like, I'm so bored. Yo, can you go? All right, let's go. What are we going for?
You want to go? We can go. It's fine. So I guess Riss and Ray will spend a day in Kinyabel, just hanging out.
Yep, as we do. Do you tell him what the snow is for? Or do you,
No.
No?
Yeah, Einar will stay on
It's
this.
for an experiment.
He's got no reason to go
Okay.
there.
Riss,
So
having
you
heard
do
enough
need
of
to
your
spend,
explanations, is
in
like, no.
addition to the snow, you need the residuum to do the 1,500 gold.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll do
so
that.
mark that off.
Got it. 1,500 gold's worth of... I love residual.
What do you need 1,500 gold worth for something?
Making another me.
Yeah, but you just need straight up 1,500 gold, or
It's for something
No,
else.
you need a powdered ruby worth 1,500 gold.
Hey, guess how much residuum I have left? 1,500 gold's worth.
Well, dang.
Oh,
Bye.
makes me so sad. We've had that for so long. As long as we've been recording, we've had that residual, and now it's gone.
Yep.
Riss is essentially going, you don't want me to steal the ruby or something?
Where do we teleport to in Kinyabel?
That's up to you.
That's a good point.
You could do the safe house. That was in Kinyabel, wasn't it?
No,
Or
that
like
was in
right on the
Paradise.
That was
border?
in Paradise.
Was it? Okay. It's still mountainous though, right?
It's
Not
also
like snowy.
like summer.
Oh.
All right, Trey, you ready to make up a city on the spot?
Would you teleport to a city?
Ray spent several years in Kinyabel,
That's true.
the city where he met
Let me
Molly.
pull up a map.
Have fun.
He does have them named.
I do.
He just hasn't.
They were
fleshed them
not named when we came up with Ray's backstory.
They were not.
out. Yeah, you mean 4 years ago?
The region
Wasn't
was
that.
very different.
I found a note on my Google Drive from
That's
when we
5-6
first.
years ago.
Yeah, when we first went to Searsport was in August of 2019.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, this campaign needs to end. Mavericks needs to die and Ray needs to retire.
As Riss mentions that, Bray starts saying, he'll go, I mean, I love your daughter and Einar, but they are the least sneakiest people I think I know. And you are quite adept at thievery, even though you choose to not use it. So,
I have 12 hours to do something. In that 12 hours, just don't tell me what you're doing and I won't care.
this will crack his knuckles, be like, all right.
We'll say you're in Oscura.
Got it.
Oscura.
I didn't actually type anything, but I wanted to make it look like I was engaging.
All right, that's a shenanigan die.
I feel like. I don't know. I feel like that's
Very
towards the
tempting.
back.
It was for you! I don't have anything to type.
And therefore is patronizing.
That's only how you choose to take it.
Just give him the dice.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
You would have gotten away with it, except for that last comment. It's only one.
That was worth it.
Look, we're out of combat now, so.
I don't know. That
Alright,
comment
try.
might be enough to throw
Do
me
I
into
roll?
combat. It's like, fine, take this beholder by yourself.
Go ahead and...
Is it a D100, right?
Yeah, roll me a D100. This is going to be a straight luck roll.
Have fun. Can I give him an advantage on it? Yeah, it sucks.
28.
There are no 1,500 gold rubies that you can find.
Sorry, bud.
Yep.
You tried.
He'll report back and go, well,
And when he
I
gets
got this
back,
cool rock. That's it.
That's a good looking rock.
Thank you.
Except it's not Ray that says that.
It's not Ray Ray.
Yes.
Ray.
Ray.
Please don't ever do
So we have
that.
Ray and Ray.
Hold on, do I see Ray squared yet?
You see...
Hold on, so I see Ray squared. I don't see OG. So I don't see two of them.
Where is,
That was
where is-
unreasonably funny.
Where is Ray?
Currently invisible.
Make a stealth check with advantage.
Dear Lord, I'm glad you had advantage.
Yep. That's an 18.
What's your passive perception?
24.
Dang it.
You see these two imprinted footprints in the snow,
Oh my god, okay, hold on. Riss.
and just like as the wind is blowing snowflakes, they just kind of stop in one spot.
Riss will go, hold my rock and draw his crossbow. Because he thinks this. And He'll take 2 shots.
At Ray, go for it.
You haven't
You're
rolled.
rude.
I can't be surprised, and you haven't rolled initiative, so these are advantage.
Is he gonna be able to hit? What's your freaking armor class?
He'll probably be able to hit with that.
27.
Shield.
Oh, really?
Natural 20.
Oh, and you rolled. I'm gonna use my last inspiration here for you to reroll on that 20.
I'm really tempted to use an inspiration to cancel this inspiration. Can I do that?
Oh, can I do that? I have one as well.
You
I'm gonna cancel it.
We've discussed this before.
I'm
You
going
can't cancel
to.
that
You could give him advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll
on
take
the reroll. There
I'll
you go.
reroll this one.
He'll reroll the nat one. Okay.
26.
It still misses.
Yep.
It does.
And then third one.
You son of a bitch.
What third one?
26.
Bonus action, right?
But crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to, for a brief period of time, I had respite from you and your 3 attacks.
Yep. The wrist will essentially
Not
go.
anymore. Do you have to always shoot first, ask questions later? And he drops invisibility.
Well, which kind of invisibility was it?
It was Lady Masquerade's. Greater invisibility. The
Oh,
one
it's
that-
greater? Okay.
Yeah. I wonder what that roll was for.
For him to resist not shooting you again. But in this turn, instead, he will go. Which one do you use? Snow. Because he's like, Unionville, Snow. He's like, okay, which one do you use?
The rays kind of look at each other, and they simultaneously.
Do they point to each other, or are they both pointing to the...
They're pointing to the one that is
Okay.
actual
Oh, okay.
simulacrum.
Okay. I thought you were saying they both point like towards each other. It's like, who's going to shoot the other one? He's like, okay.
Please don't shoot that one.
That's smart.
Yes, don't shoot that one. He's expensive. I'm very expensive. It's good to
don't
meet you,
think
Ray. It's good to meet you too, Ray.
I'm gonna hate this so much.
Wrist is like, that was good. You got me.
Yes,
Now-
I did. Stop shooting first and asking questions later.
This has not gone against me so far.
It has quite a few times, actually. You should listen to what Ray's saying. Yeah, listen to me.
Okay, raise. Tell me when it has gone wrong.
Let's see. There was most recently where I told you not to attack the god, and you went anyway.
We won.
There was that time where Miraval was kneeling on the ground that I was told about, and you went after her anyway without asking questions.
Well, I thought
Shall I
she was a
keep going?
bitch.
Well, you weren't wrong about that.
I was gonna say, so those are null points.
No,
2
they're-
brains.
they're
you
very-
still. I'm just kidding. Now,
Yeah, you better be.
what can we do to throw people off when we get back?
I'm going to let you come up with the ideas.
Ooh, okay.
Think about it. Because we still have a few hours left.
So, with new Ray in tow,
He's Ray squared.
R2.
with R2 in tow, you make your way back to the ship.
He's gonna look at Ray Squared. Pretend to be Kosen.
It's a wonderful idea.
You're gonna get the simulacrum killed.
At least it won't be risk killing him. He's already tried.
Kosten's not an enemy anymore. He's more of a,
You're telling me Kosen shows up on the ship unannounced? You're not attacking?
Risk would shoot first, ask questions later, but that's his
And listen, if they show up side by side, probably not. If one shows up without the other, yeah.
I wouldn't attack right off. I would talk
Rest-
to him.
Obviously,
would.
you wouldn't.
He's like, okay, Ray, you act like normal. Snow Ray, act like you lost your daughter and most of your loving kindness and all that stuff. And you're good to go.
So like you, got it.
I do not have that issue.
You also don't
I-
have loving kindness, but yes.
I do have love and kindness. I just choose to shoot first. It's a kindness.
That's called mercy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. That
I would say
that was
opposite of
Ray.
mercy.
I would say shooting first and asking questions later is the opposite of mercy. Oh, this is going to get confusing.
Who's that?
Reagan.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in Kinyavel, and Kozin happened to stroll up, and so here he
Yes, I am Kosin.
Make a deception check. Einar's passive is 21.
Make a deception check.
No.
Rest did not do well either.
5.
Rest did not.
Einar's gonna walk up to him, put a hand on his shoulder. Well, Kosin, do you remember the time that you disintegrated me? I haven't paid you back for it.
I'm not Kosin.
Rest will go. He doesn't have disintegrate.
Yes, I do. Yes, he does. He does have disintegrate.
This is the...
That's on Einar. But
Oh,
cat's out of the bag.
disintegrate.
I mean, you can try. No, he can't try. Let him hit you. See what happens. It's fun. I don't want him to hit me. Let him. It'll be hilarious.
Yes. Hit him.
No. I already hate this.
Where's your loving daughter? Tell her she has 2 dads now.
She already had 2 dads.
She
Now
has
she
3
has
dads. Goodness.
Ray,
Your family gatherings.
you are twice as
Very
annoying. You
progressive family.
better be twice as smart.
Shut up. What was that?
You are twice as annoying now. You'd better also be twice as smart.
I'm at least twice as powerful.
I'll take it.
Good. Now you have 2 tactical minds working at once.
I just want to point out, and this is Makoto,
Oh, she's up.
blanket over her shoulders, kind of leaning against the doorframe. A second copy of the same brain doesn't actually do us any favors tactically.
Shut up, Brainiac. Go to sleep.
I've been sleeping enough. Welcome back.
Thank you, they say simultaneously.
Anyone hear an echo?
Quite.
I can fling both of you off this ship.
Rest will take a step away.
You don't actually want to do that. Just trust me.
Yeah, he's
Don't
snow. He'll
make
melt.
me.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Daphne's making some.
Good. R2, go help her make the tea. What'd you just call me?
Follows your spoken command, so he goes.
He goes, what did you call me?
It's not that. How are you doing that? As he's walking away.
What's going on? My legs won't stop moving.
You're freaking
Now I want to call him Buzz.
C-3PO?
Now I want to call him Buzz Lightyear. Or the
gets
droid.
put on the droid bot.
Where are you going? Help!
Die, Jedi dogs! Wait, no, I didn't mean it.
Oh, this is fun.
I hate this so much. Now there are 2 of them.
How many Star Wars quotes can you fit in that episode?
Good thing out of hand.
That was R2 as he went away.
What's R2 like for everything extra?
I refer you to my previous statement that is now on TikTok.
So,
Kill the bad guy.
If it makes you feel any better, L does not play this way. Yet.
Yeah, he has yet to get married, lose his wife, have a daughter, all that stuff.
Dang, bro.
don't
I mean,
worry.
you're not wrong, but
I
dang.
literally just the other day came up with some
Some pain.
fun for L.
I mean, you just smack
Why
him
would you do
hard
that?
enough, give him a red eye, and then he's halfway there.
Oh, wow, we are so lame. Oh.
You gotta admit, that was worse than anything that I've said tonight.
It is,
Okay.
but it's
It's wrong.
I meant literally. Like, yeah,
it's not
I can't
offensively
explain
bad.
it.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Cast man twice.
Keep in mind, the simulacrum doesn't get any spell slots back.
Oh, that's right. So he's not gonna cast a darn thing until the day of.
What do you cast already?
Nothing.
Oh.
I cast teleport using the staff.
Yep. Alright, gimme.
Here you go. What do you say?
Gimme.
Rest is gonna step further.
Give me
away.
what?
Rest is go. I'm gonna go wait in the.
Your
crow's
mother
nest."
raised you better than this. Because God knows it wasn't me.
And you showed me otherwise.
Touche.
I love your family.
I did too. In the
She's
second
kind of like
people off the
leaning
boats.
against it at this point. So what's the plan?
The plan is for you to continue to rest.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I
And
think she
then-
means after that.
What?
I said I think you mean after that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Makoto, I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you once.
Now I'm really going to the crow's nest. Rest will leave.
Can you please stay on the ship?
No.
If you really mean you do force cage right now.
I actually didn't take it. That was very much an empty threat. But it worked.
Oh yeah, I did. Rest does not like being stuck in a box he can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate.
I told you I would only ask you once.
I think you know what my answer was going to be.
I knew exactly what it was going to be.
But you had to try.
Yep. Okay. Well,
You go, I go.
understood. In that case, let's try this. And I'm going to lead everyone down to my chambers.
Reagan actually brings you into the captain's quarters.
Oh, well, thank you. I would like to...
Captain's room.
I'd like to
This will
scry
be
on Kale.
Can you scry on another plane of existence?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, actually.
And do you have scrying?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
I mean, if you don't, you could have asked Einar to prepare it. Actually, I do already have it prepared.
There you go.
You can choose
scry
your
it.
particular creature that you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to just go running in there, so scrying is out. Is there any other way for us to gain some intel on what is going on?
I don't know. You all are the magic people.
That's why I'm not asking you.
We could always.
You're just here for posterity's sake and feel included.
Rest will go. Yep. And slink back to the wall and find
That's
a section
why-
where he can carve something.
That's why that wasn't an
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Yes.
fine.
Because you're not trying to just hide yourself, you're trying to hide your
Okay.
actions.
Well, my minimum is 11, so 34.
freaking A.
You get 22. Yeah, you find a spot that you can carve something. This is Reagan speaking. There are ways to contact other planes of existence, to ask deities, or
Well, the problem with that is that the current deity, as we'll call him, over that realm, is sort of our enemy. So,
well, just because Mavris is in control of the Shadowfell doesn't mean that other entities outside it don't have awareness.
I'm not sure that I know of any entities outside it. Besides maybe the Regent? You think he might be...
Can you call Harold?
Harold, come forth.
He rises from your shadow.
Harold, do you know if the Regent is from the Shadowfell?
The Regent is the same as myself. a fragment of the Shadow King's power.
Who goes there?
Are you still connected to the Shadowfell? Or only to Cerebos?
Once, perhaps, but no longer. Cerebos alone is the source for both myself and the Regent.
I don't suppose you know any ways we could get a foothold into that realm?
I'll say go ahead and make an Arcana check. And Ray, you can make one too.
I'll give myself guidance.
Every now and then, Russell go. Or Russell go, Like when it's appropriate.
Too bad I don't have anything for Arcana.
It's okay, I've got this. 36.
18?
Okay.
Goodness.
So there are spells that don't require you to have like personal knowledge. I mean, there's commune that you could try. No idea how that would work right now, but you can always try it. There's contact other plane, which is you mentally contact a demigod, a spirit of a long-dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. On a successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions. The GM answers each question with one word, such as yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear. There's also legend lore, which could be useful in this situation.
I think you have legend lore, right?
I do. So...
But legend lore
But that
is...
doesn't. That's not going to give us current information on Maverick.
well...
No.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. Lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. But I would say the...
Maverick the Titan
is of legendary importance. So... It's unclear exactly how much that would do, but it's a possibility.
We could always try it.
Like, what do we have to lose? As far as we
Spell slot,
know...
that's about it.
Legend lore also does have a consumable component.
What was the...
That's
Only
right.
a spell slot.
Incense
need?
worth 250 gold.
I'm out of residual.
What was the name of the dragon that pissed off Maverick?
Makoto?
I don't think that was the name.
Let me find it.
Here, history check, just for the sake of it. Nope.
Nope.
It's a
I'll
10.
do one. Nope.
Chris?
It's a
Chris?
Yeah, nope, don't know it.
History check and he can tell you so you can know it.
That would be fun if he knew while he was carving and had to interrupt. No, 10.
Oh.
I have it written down somewhere. I do not remember where. I'm not 100% sure. I do not remember off the top of my head. It's written down somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Let's just call him George for now.
You can just say the Red Dragon.
The Red Dragon, okay.
come to think of it, should we let that dragon know that Mavericks is coming for him? If he's even still alive.
If you want to try sending, you can. Wouldn't be a terrible decision.
Well, I guess he'll try. Am I able to target?
Roll a d20.
That is a 19, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so he's still alive.
You don't know me, but we both know Mavericks. He is coming. And he has the power of a Titan.
You. And you are hearing like this.
Labored breathing.
Yeah.
Guys,
Hang on.
we're a little late.
He may have been captured, but if I remember correctly, Mavericks didn't want to kill him. He wanted him to suffer.
Fools. And that's all you get.
Well, we knew the last part.
We are fools. That's all I said.
You definitely get the idea that wherever he is, he's not having a good time.
Well, too late.
You're not exactly sure how the powers of the Titan work, but I'll say you can make a.
Well, isn't the power of the Shadowfell, from what we learned, the Shadow Titan, isn't it basically like a purgatory?
To a degree.
Okay.
Less purgatory, more personalized hell.
Okay, cool. Like where Frieza was, got it.
I actually don't know.
The Dragon Ball Super fans know, and it was hilarious.
I don't know. I think Purgatory doesn't sound hilarious.
Frieza is a very evil villain in the Dragon Ball universe.
Okay.
He hates Goku and the main characters,
That-
and when he died, his hell was a flowery field with a bunch of stuffed animals singing to him.
That's amazing.
Essentially, like Halo.
The Shadowfell, yeah, it specializes in the domains of dread. Are places where their prisoners are the most powerful inhabitants of the domain. The domain is based around them. And they are given everything that they wanted. In a way that means that they will never, ever enjoy it. And they will, in fact, suffer for it.
Interesting.
Yeah. The most prominent example of this is the dread domain of Barovia, which holds the Dreadlord Count von Strahd.
Ah! The Curse of Strahd guy.
Yes, Curse of Strahd takes place in that dread domain. Curse of Strahd is about how Barovia is, and so he is the vampire lord and the lord of Barovia. He is the political and powerful. He has, he's not weak. He's not imprisoned. But the thing he wants more than anything else, which is the woman that he fell in love with, continues to be reincarnated over the centuries and rejects him every single time. Not out of any compulsion, just because he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, he's sort of a dick.
Yeah. So, he's powerful. He's not made to be weak, but it is personally torturous to him. So, that is an example. But one of the things that is unknown is, hey, when does someone become a Dreadlord?
What?
When do they, the domains of dread are all built around, each one is built around a Dreadlord. That is the center of that domain.
Yeah.
It's unclear when that happens, because some of the entities that have become Dreadlords don't die, so it couldn't happen as a rule when they die. It's not like a afterlife thing. It's entirely possible that what you saw happen to the Triumvirate is just something the Shadowfell Titan can do.
Ah!
Not infinitely, but with targets.
I'm doing something, so y'all continue to talk.
But yeah, in terms of gathering information, Commune, Contact Other Plane, and Legend Lore are probably your best options.
Riss finishing his work will stand up and go, we might as well...
What'd you carve?
Nothing untoward.
What'd
Just...
you carve? This is the DM asking.
Yes. Here, there be monsters, and he drew, like, the squid coming out of the ocean.
Okay, make a wood carving check. Dexterity plus, are you proficient? Yeah, you are proficient. So yeah, dexterity plus proficiency. So you have a plus 12.
And this counts as a skill, so the minimum I can roll is a 10. So 22.
Yeah, it does. You are proficient.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
I love that.
it's very well done.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We might as well just walk up to the front door. I mean...
And get completely eviscerated?
He knew we were going to be at the statue.
Yes, that was playing into his plan.
Yes. So, why not do the same thing twice?
Because then that would make us stupid.
Beyond that.
When-
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, apparently you're Riss.
Well,
I'm just
Yes.
saying, you have no other option.
well,
You can finagle it, but time's of the
Finagle?
essence. I said finagle.
I'm not sure that time is of the essence anymore.
That was purposely for risk, by the way. And if it's not, then it's not. I thought it was, so that's why I thought we were going there as soon as possible.
It was when he was attuning to the crystal and we needed to get to him before he got to finish his deeds on his own. Because, we couldn't have him getting to serve us. Now
Well,
they've been split.
yes.
We ruined his plan.
Is it possible to fuse with a simulacrum?
context.
What is it called?
The Crucible?
Yeah.
Maybe? Why?
Because I kind of want to break Ray for one session.
You want to break Ray for the entire campaign.
At
That's all
this
you've been working
point.
at.
Let me put it this way.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it would double up. But if you're combining a human entity that only has, technically speaking, half a soul to begin with a duplicate that is literally made of snow and unable to regain hit points or restore any abilities, the ramifications of that and what that would do to Ray.
Would be well thought of by the DM. Thought out.
a soul can be stretched too thin.
Like butter over too much bread.
Or like Jango Fett's DNA. When the clones are trying, the Caminos or Kaminoans, yeah, we're trying to, constantly use the same piece. It's like that. You're constantly trying to rip your soul apart.
Fusing with a duplicate would give you the weaknesses of said duplicate.
Yep.
Which means if you die,
You did.
You melt.
you might not be going anywhere.
Nothingness. Continuing in character. Unless Mavericks has changed his personality since becoming a Titan, he's not just going to be sitting around waiting for us to show up. He's going to be amassing. He's going to be taking out rival dragons.
I'm sure he will be, but I think for the time being, because this is something he's waited for so long.
He knows that we're planning to come after him.
He knows we're planning to come after him, but he's also taking the time to enjoy his,
Power.
Yeah.
But
We'll go with that.
Hey, Einar,
What?
you want some money?
May I ask why you are asking me this?
Rest
Then we
would
can
like
get
some.
stuff. You would like some?
I would.
I mean, money's...
About how
something
long do
else.
we have before Maverick starts doing stuff? Do we know what his plans are after he's captured this guy?
I don't know.
I don't think we learned anything about that.
All right, then let me do legend lore real quick before we do anything else.
Okay.
Legend it up.
Where are you getting the 250 gold worth of incense?
Does Kana have some?
I'll have incense.
You have gold.
Well, yeah, I have gold. You can ask for it.
Reagan, do you have this component?
Yeah, just pay half price for it. 125.
Got it. Auto pair.
Excuse you?
Please.
So here's what I'm going to say.
Just add it to her payroll.
You get a bonus.
As you sit down to cast Legend Lore, what or who are you describing? Who or what is the target of this casting?
Mavericks the Titan.
Mavericks, the Shadowfell Titan. But I don't say it like that.
Mavericks the Titan.
It's like,
Mavwis.
I was gonna say it's
Mavwis
like,
is what
Titan.
brings us together today.
What does the T stand for? For Titan.
that's what I was thinking of.
It was the only name I could trademark. It's from Megamind.
You're like my space stepdad. Yeah, I'm the space stepdad. And I'm your space stepmom.
I had some work done.
And Megamon, this is for space
Yep.
stepmom. You like her.
Top form, everybody. All right. Mavris, the Shadowfell Titan.
Yes.
Okay.
Calm down.
I'm going to say make a spellcasting ability check.
Ooh. The heck do I use for that? Just my intelligence?
It is just a flat intelligence roll.
Inspiration.
Thank you. Natural 20.
There we go.
That's what I wanted.
That's what
go.
the five guys was for.
So.
Yes, sir. Discord is open.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You sit down.
Let's get it out of our system real quick.
I was trying to hold it.
Shut up.
It's close. I was really close.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. Shut up.
tried. You take your one.
Being light.
You sit down, laying out the ivory strips and lighting the incense. You take a deep breath. Your eyes open. And from your perspective, his eyes have clouded over with this kind of prismatic gray of like his eyes are filled with swirling smoke. From your perspective,
Uh-oh.
you look and see a castle. A massive castle with towers reaching high into the sky, higher than the monuments to the gods that you've seen. This is a castle that could be as big as a city.
I think he's compensating for something.
And there are 3 bridges leading out from the castle. One leads to an island. That's filled with jungle and teeming with creatures of all sorts. One leads to a building that reminds you of the Himitsu family home.
Okay.
And the third, which is in the center, simply leads into a massive forest. These things are on a landmass. There's a coastline before the island and all that, but the bridges seem to have specific locations. You watch as nondescript figures, almost like shadows or silhouettes, charge through the forest and are stopped when they try to enter onto the bridge. Something that you would draw similarities to a wall of force. And as they make impact, they are confused. And then you see a great beast, something very large and very quick, devour them. You see, in a way that you never have before, it's a wall of force is invisible, but when you cast shield, it is a barrier of blue energy. And this bears a certain resemblance to that, as you see surrounding the city-sized castle it's not literally visible, but you can kind of fill in the blanks and see it in a strange way, domed over, with 3 glowing trails following each of the bridges. And then you're within the castle. And there is a throne, an absolutely massive throne that Mavris, even larger than you had seen him prior, sits upon in his draconic form. And you can see that the throne kind of shifts and tilts every so often And you look down, so you see that it has been placed on top of a large body. As you see red scales splayed out, thick iron chains.
This asshole's just sitting on him.
You know, I was anticipating something a little bit more
Creative.
Yeah.
He's had.
That's kind of
This
funny.
is the base desire. Don't forget.
And what's odd
Oh, that's funny. Anyway.
is that the chains aren't attached to anything. Large shackles on the dragon's limbs and wings that go off into the corners of the rooms, but they're not taut, and they have nothing at either end. You, the natural 20, so you see the day prior as the two dragons meet in midair. And Mavris, still smaller than his red adversary, is able to swat him to the ground with a single blow. The red dragon tears trees from their roots and sends a burst of flame that sets the entire domain awash in red and orange light. He charges back and is thrown to the ground once more. He can fight and try whenever he wants. But his power, it seems, means nothing here. And so, he willingly submits. You're certain that there will be other attempts, but you have very little reason to believe it will go any differently. There's a part of you that knows, innately, that there is no way past that barrier that surrounds the castle. It must be disabled. There is no way to sneak past it or circumvent it. And the places those bridges lead to seem to be connected to it in some way.
Am I taken to either of the points, either the bridges, the islands, the forest?
The only one that you saw up close was the silhouettes in the forest.
Is it safe to infer that that's where Malia, Stalwart, and KO are?
You're not sure. You have seen the domain of Mavris. And with an Arcana check,
Natural 20.
the Shadowfell Titan has never had a domain before. This is not normal. The Shadowfell Titan is the one that chooses who receives a domain and who is punished within it.
He be breaking the laws of reality right now.
Mavris has created his own domain of dread, where he is not being punished, but is thriving in that power.
Where's the real domain of dread?
What do you mean?
If this is his, where's the real one that was separated from the Shattered Realm?
Well, the Shadowfell is a large expanse that is akin to the Feywild, where it is it is supposed to be a mirror to the material plane, but a dense fog. There's a specific name for it. There is a dense fog that separates the domains. So the Shadowfell is where all the domains are located.
Okay.
From Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, the mists can always be found at a domain's borders, but can also appear in dense banks that rise wherever adventurers demand. Some borders are... some domains have borders that are open, and you can move from one domain into another. Some have those that are closed. It's specific to each one. So this is in the Shadowfell. But Mavris has unprecedentedly that might not be a word.
Unprecedentedly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Created his own domain within the Shadowfell.
Okay.
He is more than just ruling over the Shadowfell as its Titan. He has created a domain that he personally is enjoying the fruits of.
I remember you telling me, as a player, something. Would Einar know how the Shadowfell Titan is supposed to work?
Well, with that natural 20, not like that.
Not like this.
The Shadowfell Titan, to summarize from a kind of out-of-world perspective, Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft is a fantastic book that details what dread domains are, how they work, and all that. Has a guide to creating domains of dread, and a list of a bunch of different domains of dread that are pre-existing and are notable for one reason or another. Even in this book, it is not entirely clear where the domains come from. They are the dark powers create them. What the dark powers are, who's to say? And in Arklands, the dark powers is the Shadowfell Titan. And so this is definitely not supposed to be what's happening.
Does Einar know that?
He's having his cake and eating it too.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does Einar know what happens to those who abuse the power?
As far as you know, it's never happened before. Many Shadowfell Titans in the past have been creatures of the Shadowfell itself that have had no personal goals.
Yeah.
They have just existed as an almost circular, I've been created from this realm, I will sustain this realm.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. Honestly, just beings of pure instinct sometimes. But this is new.
Cool.
And Ray, after seeing all of this, awakens.
He sucks.
You're just figuring that out now?
I'm just saying it out loud because I can't think of anything else to say. I hate him.
That bad, huh?
Yep. That bad.
What's he up to?
He is sitting on the red dragon.
That's why you said we were fools. Alright, yep.
That's
That
uncomfortable.
makes sense.
Well, you would think, but he oddly seems to be enjoying it. Mavericks.
Oh. Sorry.
Thank you for that clarification.
I was confused.
Einar,
Yes?
is the Shadowfell Titan supposed to have his own domain?
Arcana?
You know. That,
Oh, I would
you
know?
the
Okay.
Answer.
No. Why?
That's what he's done. He's built his own castle.
That's very interesting. He's built his own castle.
Yep. We couldn't get into it if we wanted to. Aside from... And Ray proceeds to explain what he saw.
Yeah.
So we'd have to go through those 3 islands first if we even wanted to get in there.
Oh, well, that's grand. I didn't exactly like my excursions there.
He bitch-slapped an ancient red dragon twice. Minimum.
Cool. So, next up on our agenda, learn how to bitch slap the bitch slapper.
Just
That's
dodge it.
not going to be easy.
I will say, between the 2 natural 20s, you're not sure if the supremacy Mavericks displayed was a result of his power or punishment of the red dragon.
So he was in a domain at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already in the domain, so it could be the case that Mavericks is just that strong now.
Stop.
It also could be the case that while Mavericks is strong, that interaction was primarily the red dragon's weakness imposed by the domain itself.
So what I'm hearing is we have obstacles to get through, but the one thing that would keep us from Mavericks is the barrier.
Correct.
Well, you were able to communicate with the red dragon. Why don't we try reaching out to Malia, Stalwart, KO?
Try Malia.
Because if they can disable it, then we have our end.
I have a theory.
Okay. That didn't sound like a good theory. It took him a second. He was like, that doesn't sound like a good theory.
It is not a good theory.
Well, do you want to explain it? Because, to be honest, I don't have high hopes for trying to contact them.
Those 3 islands?
Well, one of them's an island.
Okay.
It's 3 bridges.
The 3 bridges?
Oh.
I can't help but think that they are the things guarding the other end. Because did the
Oh, so if you
creature
get
have a
past the
little
voice room?
green to him?
Couldn't tell.
Dang it.
And there's a creature fighting the things or on the other side of the barrier with
What were
the
those things,
silhouettes?
by the way? Just silhouettes? It wasn't anything distinguishable, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I don't want to go to that because that sounds like those creepy soul-sucking monsters we had to go through with the statue.
You get the sense it was less of a,
Sentient creature?
more of a
Monster.
dramatic recreation to show you via the spell
Yeah.
information on how it works.
Yeah, I figured that.
So it's less Shadow Monster, more background characters in Volume 1 of Ruby.
Yep, gotcha. Very good illustration there.
So if you try Malia, does it have to be on the same plane of existence or no?
Nope.
For sending?
There's
There's a
a
dragon.
there's a chance it could fail.
You're welcome to.
I would be concerned about putting them at risk again.
Listen, my sister, 1, made her choices. 2, is tough. So.
And 3, I don't think it matters at this point.
Well, that's a very good third point.
Do you think they would agree?
I'm just hoping that there's something left to save.
Even if they don't, we can always try.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's hoping we don't turn her into a puppet.
Like she isn't already one.
Close enough, I suppose. What should I ask her?
I mean, I would just start with the obvious. We need a way into his domain. Can you lift the shield?
Easy.
I'm saying for the shield. Can you, like the castle? We need a way into the castle then. Clarification. Can you lift that barrier? Might as well ask this straight up questions and then we'll know what we'll deal with.
I would... Don't do that. Ask her where she is and if she's okay.
That was... You know, it's funny to me, Ray, that you and I seem to show more concern over his sister than he does.
Listen, I'm still of the opinion the sooner we get there, the sooner we kick Mavericks' butt. Second time, the sooner she's free. So, ask all the questions you want, but that's my note of thought. And she also killed me once.
Tough luck. I see.
Well, never
Didn't
mind.
kill you.
Oh, okay. Well, she tried to. Multiple times.
To be fair, vice versa.
I guess I should roll before I send.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So I'm going to say this. You know it is a valid target, and you know the message does not reach. It is not that there is an invalid target you have selected. It is that, one way or another, it is blocked.
She probably has a ring of mind shielding or something.
I was going to say he was holding up the amulet, yeah.
It would likely be similar to the amulets that you had to block Mavericks' scribe.
Yeah.
He knows where his weaknesses are, at least. If they're relying on him, do they need sustenance? Like, is it something where
In the Shadowfell?
they don't?
I don't think so.
I honestly don't know what would happen if we just waited this out. This is not normal. And he seems to be very preoccupied at the moment, enjoying the spoils of his conquest.
And that's
Oh,
where
we've waited a long time for it.
And that's where it's the if and he's expecting us. He's probably expecting us to try something crafty.
He's
Well, if we don't try something crafty, just go right up to the front gate.
He's probably expecting us to try something.
Do we still have his hand, right?
We still
Somewhere.
what? His
Somewhere we
hand?
do.
I'm pretty sure you used that to make your armor.
The armor?
We
necrotic
used the
resistant.
scales and the
Yeah, we used the
skin,
scales of
but
it.
don't we still have his bone?
Somewhere.
You might have some.
Ray, I'm gonna chuck an idea at you. And, Ray 2, second Ray,
Not here.
He's
Okay.
gone. R2,
He's
he's
making
gone.
tea.
R2, okay. Tell me if I'm crazy for thinking this, because I probably am. But if he's there, who's in his domain?
His little pocket dimension?
Yeah.
Can he dismiss that at will? Or just
Demiplane?
Yeah.
No, demiplane is a permanent spell. You can't. There's no dispelling it. Isn't a thing.
It's literally just it's like the internet, just boop, creating your own little spot and you have it.
I would say no one. You want to go say hello?
I wonder
For old
if
time's
we
sake.
might find some interesting things there.
Hey, Makoto, you want to teleport?
To where?
Seravina's home.
It's not.
Apparently.
It's not on this plane.
I have plane shift. I just need a tuning fork.
Ooh.
There's nothing more like his plane than him, right?
You gonna make a bone fork? Ew.
I mean, it's... When you put it that way, it sounds crude, but yes. I need something attuned to that plane, and, well, he was pretty attuned to it. It might
give it a
be
try.
worth a shot.
How does one make a tuning fork?
I don't know, that's a...
Probably with a roll.
Let's do that.
But
How am I rolling? Let's go check out Saravina's home.
yeah, so okay. I will say first off a survival check.
You want to do that one?
Yeah, I can do that
Please.
You want some help? You get help.
one. Cool.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so, 35. Right?
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, sorry. No, 25.
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
Right?
He's surviving.
Is
That's
it-
a huge difference?
What?
No, a math.
Yeah, it's 25. Sorry, I'm bad.
And then our Arcana check.
Wait, no, wait. It's because my first one was an 18.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking it was 30. Because it was 20 plus 11, so it's 31. For some reason, my brain took away the 1 after I rolled the second dice.
And then an Arcana check.
34.
Nice.
Okay. One more.
One more. Natural 20!
Sweet.
You are able to shape the dragon bone into a tuning fork
That'll work.
that is attuned to the demiplane of Mavris the Prowler.
Hey, quick question.
I'm glad you
Did that one
clarified
throw you
that.
for a loop?
No.
I'm glad you clarified demiplane because if you had just said attuned to Mavericks, I'd been like, hold up.
Yeah, I would have been like, okay, we're going to rephrase that.
That's right.
Stop putting ideas in his head.
No, you rolled a natural 20. There would have been a chance otherwise.
Yeah, see?
But
See?
you rolled a natural 20.
We would have showed up right in front of him.
No, you rolled up outside the barrier.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Then it would have been, no, back to the other world, back to the other world. Alright.
And
Says
as you
7.
prepare to investigate your enemy's old home, that will be where we end tonight's session. Thank you very much for joining, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Ta-ta for now.
Sweet.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Sharp rocks in the bottom.